When Lisa debuted as a solo artist in 2021, the response from Blinks and netizens was lukewarm at best. Turns out even 3 years later, things haven't changed much. Comments often began with, "I am a Blink myself," and continued with, "But," as the main dancer, expectations were high. The performance felt underwhelming, and they didn't find the lyrics particularly interesting or meaningful. No standout lines caught their attention, and the lyrics felt a bit disjointed. While these remarks were originally made about money and Lalisa, almost identical comments have been made about her latest singles, Rockstar and New Woman. But one thing that's a tad bit shady is that despite the mixed opinions, these very songs have been racking up hundreds of millions of views, with money even surpassing 1 billion. So, which is it? Is she incredible or is she underwhelming? Even her own fans seem divided. The latest tea surrounding Lisa and her solo career has been pretty controversial, especially after her performance at the 2024 MTV VMAs and Global Citizen Festival. But before we get into that, let's rewind. Lisa's solo career has been making waves since she left YG and went solo in November 2023. She started her own label, Loud, signed with RCA Records, and her first track under the new label happened to be Rockstar. And the drama surrounding Rockstar will put even K-drama writers to shame. From accusations of blackfishing to claims of Lisa paying thigh shop owners very little to close up early for the video shoot, it was a complete mess to say the least. To make things worse, she was also accused of plagiarism by director Gabriel Moses, who worked on Travis Scott's music video for Fame, and pointed out that a scene from Rockstar looked a lot like a scene in Fame. Moses and Lisa's team reached out to his editor for help, and even though he declined, the scene still made it into her video. He gave Lisa's team until the end of July to respond, but by mid-August, a response had still not been received. It seems like the issue was settled privately, though it unquestionably left a mark on her solo career. Rumors of plagiarism swirled again when Lisa dropped New Woman featuring Rosalia. The release of this single initially gave her a positive boost, but was quickly overshadowed by whispers of the beats sounding eerily similar to Jungkook's 3D.
You and me, baby, you know that we got it.
And then came her performance at the 2024 VMAs. She was nominated for 4 awards: Best K-pop, Best Choreography, Best Editing, and Best Art Direction. But here's where things get a little shady. Rockstar came out on June 28th, but the VMA eligibility window closed on June 20th. So how did the song even qualify for nominations? Is her boyfriend answer to that question? The bigger controversy came when Lisa won Best K-pop. The lyrics of Rockstar are in English, and Lisa isn't even Korean, so people were confused about why it was considered K-pop. And the fact that she beat huge acts like BTS's Jungkook, Stray Kids, New Jeans, and TXT didn't sit quite right either. Netizens took to Reddit and Twitter to question why she was even nominated for a K-pop award, saying the VMAs were just tossing an Asian artist into the K-pop category without doing their homework. There's also the fact that Lisa's been clear that she's trying to establish herself as a global pop artist, so why keep labeling her K-pop? Even the expectations for her performance were sky high, as she is known as one of Blackpink's best performers. But what should have been a night of celebration for Lisa quickly turned into one of massive debate. After her performance, a lot of people were left disappointed. There was heavy criticism about her allegedly lip-syncing. Some fans even said it looked like she wasn't really trying, barely moving her lips at times. From comments about her song being flops to her alleged lip-syncing, netizens were asking, "Lisa, girl, did you really need to lip-sync the entire time?" Media outlets didn't hold back either. Billboard ranked her performance as the worst of the night, saying New Woman lacked energy and Rockstar's choreography didn't stand out, calling her stage performance underwhelming. The New York Post was even harsher, calling her a K flop, wondering how she was even invited and saying her army of dancers couldn't save the performance. Some fans even pointed out that the song weren't well enough to deserve a VMA spotlight. However, Blinks were quick to defend her. Many argued that Lisa did perform live during sound checks, sharing clips that clearly showed her singing. Others feel like the criticism is just way overblown, especially with the intense pressure she's under to perform perfectly every single time. As if that wasn't enough, she made headlines again for her performance at the Global Citizen Festival, and the lip-syncing accusations came back with it. She performed multiple tracks, including a yet-to-be-released song called Moonlit Floor, which should have excited fans. Instead, it stirred up a whole new wave of drama. Some people said Lisa's lip syncing was even more obvious at this festival. Clips from her performance have surfaced showing moments where her vocals are still booming through the speakers while she's clearly not singing. People online called her out for what they saw as laziness and taking her fans for granted. There were even tweets saying things like Lisa is the lip sync queen, and some pointed out that even her breathing sounds were recorded. At this point, Lisa hasn't responded to any of the backlash. She seems to be focusing on her solo career and living her best life, high fashion outfits, and a romance with the air of high fashion royalty. Lisa debuted a brand new song called Moonlit Floor at the Global Citizen Festival, but it was the lyrics of this unreleased track that had everyone talking. The line, "Green-eyed French boy got me tripping," has everyone asking, could she be talking about Frederick? Fans are calling it finally a hard launch of her relationship after so many public appearances over the last year. But the fandom is clearly divided over their opinions on Frederick. While some fully endorse it, others expressed frustration, saying things like, "You hate Frederick because he isn't pretty, but I can't stand him because he's a billionaire from a problematic family." However, many supporters also defended Lisa, saying as long as Lisa is happy, that's all that matters. Now, time for the real question. Why is Lisa struggling to break into the Western market? Some say the standards are just different. In Korea, being a great performer can carry you pretty far, but internationally, audiences expect more versatility. There is also some speculation that Lisa toned down her choreography to make it more TikTok-friendly, which might explain why her usual stage presence felt off when compared to her performances with Blackpink. But can TikTok trends really be defined as a measure of success? Only time will tell. But one thing about Lisa, she isn't backing down, even in the face of backlash after those disastrous performances. She's all set to take the stage at the Victoria's Secret fashion show on October 15, 2024. The show had been on hiatus since 2019 because of controversy surrounding former organizer Edward Rizek and his ties to Jeffrey Epstein, and accusations of lacking body diversity and culturally insensitive costumes. Given Lisa's daring history of pushing boundaries like performing at the Crazy Horse Cabaret, her inclusion in this high-profile event is no surprise. And if you think that sounds epic, there's another theory brewing. One of Lisa being the muse behind the character of Mindy from Emily in Paris, played by Ashley Park. The character's life story bears a striking resemblance to Lisa's own life. In the show, Mindy finds herself romantically linked to Nicholas, the heir to a luxury goods company known as JVMA, a fictional representation of LVMH. Lisa, too, has now hard-launched her relationship with Frederick Arnold, the real-life heir to the LVMH empire. And that's not all. The similarities between the two go deeper. Mindy even performs at the Crazy Horse venue in Paris, where Lisa was a guest performer in 2023. While it's possible that these connections are mere coincidences, the dots are connecting pretty easily. So, what do you think about Lisa's solo career? Has she flopped already, or is she just getting started? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Noona-K for all your K-pop updates.